So it's just a tweak. It's just a tweak. Danielle will be back. It's just a tweak. I swear we were hearing this exactly this same time last year when Danielle Hunter, he was missing OTAs and he was missing training camps, and we all thought it was because of an injury, and Mike Zimmer kept exclaiming that it's just a tweak. And honestly, when I hear those words right now, and I'm sure you Vikings fans do too, it drives you mad. Obviously, if you don't know what I'm talking about, we were talking about the Danielle Hunter situation that's kind of going on in Minnesota right now. If you guys haven't been catching up with the news recently in Vikings kind of OTAs, Danielle's kind of he's nowhere to be found, frankly. And I don't really know what to make of this at this point, but I'm going to be kind of explaining to you guys my thoughts. First off, listen, let's just say, for instance, Danielle, he holds out, and this is just a money thing. I have been Danielle Hunter's biggest fan since he got here as a rookie. I remember even when he was here, this is 6 year. 6 years ago, I was a little kid in high school, and I remember I kept telling my dad, I was just like, wow, that guy looks different. Like, I just kept saying, he just looks different than everybody else, which is true. You know, I saw his frame. We all know how jacked Danielle is. He looks like he's made out of a lab. If I had to create a D end, or if I had to be a D end, I would want to look like Danielle Hunter. So obviously I'm obviously biased towards Danielle because he was kind of like my baby. Nobody really expects him to be like this, except I kind of called this for a while. So with that being said, I don't really know what he's thinking if this is about money. I am going to have to defend the team. I do not see his kind of point of view or his leverage that he thinks he may have if this is about money, which I think it is. You know, every single Vikings player is at OTAs right now. They're trying to build some sort of chemistry, camaraderie. You know, we got some new pieces, especially on defense. You know, Pat Pete, Michael Pierce, Dalvin Thomas. It would make sense if Danielle Hunter was there, considering he's probably our best defensive player. It would really help us a lot, honestly, Danielle. So if this is about money and you're holding out, listen, first of all, I think he's going about it the wrong way. If this is about money and you're holding out and you're coming off a neck injury, first off, if I'm Danielle's agent, I'm saying, hey, go in person and show them that you're fine so we have something to talk about. You know, go show up. Act like it's not about money. You know, instead you're making it this kind of big deal where everybody's kind of like, everybody's looking around like, is 99 showing up today? You know, where's Danielle Hunter? Like, is he coming in tomorrow? Like, what's going on? Is his neck, or is he upset about his contract? First off, let's just get to the contract. 5 years, $72 million deal. 5-year, $72 million deal for a third-round draft pick who I think is one of the most underrated players in the league. However, Danielle Hunter, you are coming off a neck injury. You don't know how that may scare a general manager, even a fan base. You know, I remember I was still talking with people, Vikings fans, and the whole conversation was, you know, yes, it's a neck injury, but will he be okay? And that was kind of the more negative view. But now I kind of see it from Rick Spielman's point of view. You got this big guy, Danielle Hunter, never really been injured. Now he's got this neck problem, which we thought was only a tweak at first. Keep that in mind. So it was way worse than they expected. So obviously he's going to have some red flags about extending you. And then also Danielle Hunter. Listen, this is kind of the year for the Vikings. And I think we know that as fans. And I don't know if anybody's kind of expressed that to him within the organization. Kind of be like, listen, we would love to pay you what you want, but also we don't really have the money for it this year. We could push your money back year after year after year and just give you a signing bonus. Or you can prove to yourself and prove to your teammates and prove to the city that, hey, I am worth that Aaron Donald contract. I am worth that Khalil Mack contract. Because listen to me. Hey, I want to pay him right now, too. I would pay him in an instant. I'm just looking at this from the team side. It would be a bad decision to pay Danielle Hunter. And I think people disagree with me on that, but I just don't think paying a big-time D-end coming off a neck injury that was not even supposed to be that bad, that's just not a good idea by any means. But however, if Danielle goes, rips off, even let's just say he goes 14, 13 sacks this year, has a pretty mediocre year for his standard of getting the 15 and a half sacks. He just goes 13, 14, and he looks good in the run game like he always does. He has big-time plays. Listen, slap that contract down on the table in front of Danielle Hunter. Sign him for the Khalil Mack contract because it kind of shows he's back at least. But if this is you're holding out of OTAs because you want a new contract, because listen, it's not like he's on his rookie deal either. He signed the 5-year, $72 million. It's not even like he's getting like underpaid right now. Yes, he's getting technically underpaid for his skill level, but he's still making more than most of the people in the locker room. I don't know if this is an ego thing with Danielle Hunter, or if this is just his agent in his ear saying, we need to get more money, like, know your worth, and like telling him all this stuff. But at the end of the day, man, listen, football is the definition of a team sport. And that's why sometimes with players like this, it drives me so crazy. It is a team sport. Every rep matters, whether it's OTAs or training camp, and especially when you're bringing on new pieces, which the Vikings are this year. I have been exclaiming this to you guys, how good I think the Vikings defense can be next season, because we are bringing in a ton of new, exciting, talented pieces. It's just all got to come together. Now, listen, they're not getting their full first-team reps without Danielle Hunter there. Now, listen, maybe they can learn to play without Hunter now with a full OTAs and training camp, unlike which they had last year, because I think we all expected Hunter to be back for week 1 last year, even though he was missing, and then it came out that he was supposed to come back after week 3, then it was just out for the year. Are with Minnesota Vikings, and I'm presented with this Danielle Hunter situation as it is right now. First off, I would like to call him in and kind of explain to him, saying like, listen, if you perform this year, we're not scared at all to give you a contract. If you're just honest with him about the neck. I mean, the neck injuries, like, this is not like he tore his, bicep or tore his pectoral muscle, or he dislocated a shoulder, or, whatever it may be. He had to get surgery around his neck and like upper, like, shoulder area, I think it's called, like right around here. That's terrifying to me. So anyways, Danielle Hunter, listen, you're still a stud. I still love you, but man, show up to OTAs. Vikings fans would appreciate it. Get some camaraderie going. And hey, I'm sure if you do what you're supposed to do, Rick Spielman, he's going to pay you. The fan base loves you. The fan base would go up and fire if you perform this year and the Vikings don't pay you. Those are my thoughts about Danielle Hunter. And listen, Danielle, just please show up. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, we do Minnesota Vikings daily takes. You guys are seeing this at the end of the video right now. Subscribe down below. Leave a comment. I respond to all comments. You can just go see the recent videos. Leave a like. It's the best way to really grow my channel and help the YouTube algorithm. You guys leaving a like and commenting it could really help grow this channel, grow the Vikings fan base together. Listen, our whole goal is to have one of the most crazy and obnoxious fan bases. So let's get growing on social media. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram down below as well. I follow back every single one of you guys. It's a great way for you guys to talk to me during the day on social media. Like the video, comment down below, help me out. Subscribe for more Minnesota Vikings takes. They come out every single day, trying to get up to 1 or 2 a day. See you guys next time. Skol Vikes.